Hey guys, I'm Josh Horowitz, and welcome to this Facebook Live for Spider-Man Homecoming. Here he is, Spider-Man himself. Oh my gosh.
What's up, guys?
Tom
How you
Holland.
doing?
Good to see you, man.
Good to see you too.
We're very excited to talk about this film. It's coming at us. July 7th is the date. It can't come soon enough.
I know.
The trailer has just hit. It's out there, so we're starting to see a little bit more of what's to come. Give me a sense, first of all, just like on the trailer side, we're starting to see some more stuff in this one. We're seeing Vulture, we're seeing some gadgets, we're seeing you in action. What's exciting about for you exposing in this trailer to the audience right now?
Well, you know what's exciting is that I'm as excited as the fans are, and I saw this for the first time with the fans, you know, so I'm breaking it down just as much as they are, because, you know, the beauty of these movies is that now CGI is so good, we can change so much once we finish shooting the movie. So there are some things that I didn't even know about. But I'm just, you know, I'm really proud of this project, and everyone worked so hard, and I think we really pulled it off. So I'm just excited for the fans to see what they want.
Is there a scene or sequence that you can hint at that you're excited to see, as you say, kind of like all the posts done, and to see it sort of fully realized?
Ooh. That's a good question. Because there are scenes that I can't wait to see, but I don't want audiences to know that they are scenes.
Okay, so there's stuff we haven't even seen a hint of.
Oh, you've only seen the tip of the iceberg, my friend. Let me think. There's a really great scene with Marissa Tomei in a Thai restaurant, which is really fun because we just had a lot of fun shooting it. There's a great scene with Donald Glover. There's loads of cool stuff. Loads of cool stuff that you'll see, and it's going to be a lot of fun.
So give me a sense, okay, going into this one.
This is really uncomfortable chair.
This is
trying to find the best. It's
you're
so
Spider-Man.
slidey.
You can go however you want.
Let's pretend. It's not
what?
real,
Don't
darling.
ruin this for me.
Yeah, this is the most. I can't. I'm gonna sit like this, darling. Okay, here we go.
Next time we'll get your writer about the specific
Yeah,
chair
I
you need.
told you guys to get me a proper chair. Oh. Harrison.
So we love this franchise, we love this character, we've seen different incarnations in recent years. Give me a sense of when you tackle something like this. Obviously, everybody loves what Toby did, everybody loves what Andrew did. You have to make it your own. Is that a tough task? Do you ignore sort of what's come before, or do you just, like, what's the attitude going into kind of figuring out your way into this character?
You know, I think I'm in a lucky position because I have 5 great movies that I can take things from, and thousands of comic books that I can take things from that haven't even been touched on yet. My benefit is that obviously I'm a lot younger, and we can really build a character that's grounded in high school. A lot of this movie takes place in high school, and watching a kid struggle and balance and juggle chemistry homework and fighting a flying monster. Right. So for me, it wasn't so difficult to try and find the differences in this character.
Because inherently, it's a different approach.
You know, it's just a massively different approach to the franchise, and we had such a great team behind us and such a fantastic creative team, really pushing for new things. So it was great.
Have you since now talked to both Andrew and Toby?
I haven't spoken to Toby. I was lucky enough to meet Andrew on the carpet at the BAFTAs.
Nice.
And we had a really good chat. I'm a big fan of his, and especially all the stuff he's been doing over the last couple of years. So I had a lot of lovely things to say about him, and he was kind enough to say some lovely things about me, which was a great confidence boost, you know, because your predecessors are people that you really look up to and admire, and for me it was a real I had a big old boost of confidence after speaking to him.
Obviously, the fans are also so excited that for the first time we're seeing the Spider-Man film tied into the MCU.
So am I.
Am I, dude. and not just a little bit. It's tied in a big way. Obviously, Iron Man, Tony Stark plays a significant role in this film. Yeah. Give me a sense of sort of the nature. We obviously saw a hint of their relationship in Civil War. Yeah. How has it progressed in this one? What's it like doing some scenes with this iconic character?
You know, even to this day, like when I watch the trailer and I see Robert and I sat next to each other, I can't quite comprehend that actually happened. It was such a whirlwind when we were making or shooting those scenes. And it was such a privilege to work with him and to learn from him and see his you know, approach to working on set. And I had a great time, and I think we've come up with some really funny stuff which follows perfectly what we did in Civil War.
Right. Yeah, so beyond that specific relationship, is it firmly grounded in the MCU? Are there tons of references that people are going to enjoy?
There's a lot, you know. Some are obviously more subtle than others. I remember reading the script for the first time. My brother Sam is a huge Marvel fan. And every time there was the slightest reference, I'd be like, "Whoa, Sam, check this out. It says this about this person." So yeah, there's definitely a lot in the movie. I think there's quite a bit that people will miss the first time, unless you're a massive Marvel fan.
Yeah.
But no, there's obviously some more in-your-face ones as well.
And we're going to see you in Infinity War as well coming up. So is this like a glorified cameo? Do you get some action in there? I mean, can you say much about sort of how much you get to do in that one?
This is why Marvel is so clever. I can't tell you much because I don't know anything about it.
Have you read the script?
No.
Okay, that's plausible deniability. This is good.
This is what I'm getting at. I am very bad at keeping secrets, especially when it comes to movies. Like, I have 3 people looking at me like now, like, what? Stop talking, dude. So, they didn't let me read the script because I think they know that I'm a bit of a big mouth.
Right.
Which I'm happy about, because if I knew, believe me, I'd want to tell you. Because I'm a fan.
Yeah.
But no, all I know is it's the craziest movie I've ever been a part of, and I think a lot of people have ever been a part of, and I mean, it's going to be insane, dude. It's like the next level of movie making.
And not to look ahead already, but to look ahead already. I feel like Kevin Feige's mentioned that like potentially each of the Spider-Man films could like be a different year in school, in high school. Is that still kind of the discussion point? You guys think that's where you're going?
You know, those discussions all happen behind closed doors with the creatives, and I'm only brought into the process much later.
Yeah.
When we have a script and I can sort of write little notes on what I would like to happen. But I think that is the overall plan, you know. I think the Harry Potter movies are the perfect example. They work so well. I'm such a huge fan, as are billions of people. So why not follow that perfect formula? And I think we can do something really exciting with that.
And intriguing to follow, as you say, like the younger performers in there, like Zendaya, etc., to see sort of how these relationships evolve. The action's great, and I know you're going to deliver on that end, but I think the high school stuff is stuff that we've never seen, at least in this way.
Yeah, I mean, do you know what? It's so long since we shot the movie, and the script changed so much. I don't really know how much is in the school and much is action. But we shot a lot in the high school, you know. John was adamant that we would all hang out before and after work and get to know each other, and we went on picnics, we went to the aquarium, we all hung out at my house, and we all really became good friends, which really shows on set. I think one of the strongest things about the previous Spider-Man movies with Andrew and Emma was their relationship on screen. And I think John realized that and made sure that we had that same chemistry as a collective group. So I think audiences are going to be a huge fan of Spider-Man, but also his group of friends, and be very excited to see them come back in later movies.
We've seen some great villains in the Spider-Man films before. We've never seen Vulture, though. And this is, I mean, I'm a huge Spider-Man fan myself. To see this finally realized, and with no less an actor than Michael Keaton, come on.
Yeah, that's badass.
Give me a sense of sort of like, is it a different kind of a villain than we've seen before? What does he bring to the role?
Yeah, that's a good question. It's, I think the difference with our villain is... Oh, I think what John said the other day, which I thought was really great, was that if a regular kid can become a superhero, then a regular guy should be able to become a supervillain.
Right.
You know, we've had billionaires and scientists and monsters and aliens, but Toombs is just an average guy who has a problem with the way things are going and is standing up for himself.
Right.
Which is interesting because I think you might sympathize with him more than you do with other villains. I think Baron Zemo is obviously the perfect example of that.
Right.
So it's exciting to see a villain really grounded in reality, but to have set pieces which are huge, you know? So even though you are seeing a smaller scale movie, it definitely doesn't feel that way.
Do you have a vote? I know it's not up to you, but a future villain that you're itching to see? I mean, we've seen Goblin, but you can never get enough Goblin. I mean, I don't know if you can do a Kraven the Hunter in this universe where it's grounded, but I'm always a fan of that one.
Do you know what? Kraven is one of my favorites for a cameo. You know, I always wanted Aquaman to play Kraven, but he's
Jason
now at
Momoa,
DC.
yeah, he's perfect.
I thought that would be super cool. I think that in the Ultimates where Spider-Man is fighting Doc Ock and Kraven shows up, Spider-Man thinks he's there to help.
Right.
But instead he's there to kill Spider-Man and he just knocks him out. I think that's so funny, and that's all you need.
Right.
But as per bigger villains, I'd like to do something that we've never seen before.
Yeah.
You know, I think Michael Keaton was the perfect decision, and the Vulture was the most perfect villain for this movie. I'd like to continue with that and try and explore new villains.
And have they given you any hint of like the breaking news the last couple of days that we're going to get Black Cat, Silver Sable movie, we're going to get a Venom movie? Oh, you know this. Don't pretend. You know.
I genuinely didn't know. I'd heard about a Venom movie, but not about a Black Cat movie.
Yeah, Black Cat, Silver Sable, apparently.
That's dope.
Yeah. Okay, so we don't know if you're
Thanks,
involved.
Sony,
then.
for the heads up. Jeez.
That's why I'm here to fill you in.
You know, there's signing my contract over there already.
Would you want to be involved in a Venom movie? Do you want Spider-Man in there?
You know, these are all questions that are up to debate. You know, I haven't seen a script or any sort of creatives. I'm a huge fan of Venom, but that would obviously be a decision we would have to make much further down the line. But I'm not opposed to anything right now.
Fair enough. I'm just greedy. I just want more.
You know,
I know the first one hasn't even started yet.
Yes, I'll do it!
Sign him up for 10 more. July 7th can't come soon enough. Spider-Man Homecoming. Tom, it's been great to start to get to know you on this press tour. I'm sure we're going to talk a bunch more.
I'm sure.
We're excited to see the finished product, and congratulations on this
Thank
cool
you
new
so
trailer,
much,
man.
mate. Thank you, everyone.
Thanks,
It's going to be fun.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for watching.